be here.
Ladies and gentlemen and jellyfish enthusiasts, welcome to this upper Group C Match 5 race between the one and only Timbs versus Hamster. Probably the best profile picture in the entire tournament. Not gonna lie. Gonna be a pretty exciting race. Hamster has been on fire recently, and Timbs is Timbs. My name is Axington123, and I will be joined on the commentary booth by LP3 Cinema. Unfortunately, he is currently AWOL, so I'm just, taking one for the team.
W.
I believe both runners are pretty much ready. There's about a 3.5 minute PB difference. But in the tournament so far, I believe Tim's got a 129.54 and a Hamster got a 130.01 or 02. So if you go by recent bias, gonna be a pretty close match.
Ready.
So both runners are ready. LP3 is deafened, so All right. Would you like to do a countdown, Axie? Of course I would, Axie. Right, let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
go. Hello, old man yells at cloud.
I made it into commentary with the steel chair.
Let's go.
It's a run-in.
Oh, so I hope you appreciate my my commentary name for this game.
Let's go. The dynamic duo.
I'm a Jim Ross to your Jerry Lawler.
Exactly. I may be the king, but more people remember you.
Yeah, because I have barbecue sauce.
Does he actually have barbecue sauce?
JR's barbecue sauce. It was like an entire thing.
Oh. I haven't been sleeping through the night. Maybe that's why I'm so tired during the day for no reason.
I haven't been sleeping that much in anticipation for this race. Being able to commentate with the legend himself, old man yells at cloud.
I don't see Bill here.
Hey, you're a legend. You're not a fast legend, but you're a legend.
I'm getting there. I couldn't even sub 130 in New Game Plus. It's crazy.
Let's go. Timbs has been playing very sloppily so far.
Did not go for the random
Hamster wrong warped.
See, I couldn't even tell because they all start in front of Simpson's house.
In the first time you warp, it's just outside the door. The second time you warp, it's by your car. It's the only way I remember. One car, one door.
I've seen that before. And that's about where we're going to leave that joke. Oh.
I like how getting out of a car, Barney just goes into defense mode. I played the Barney in defense mode.
Nice. We both went for the same joke.
We've been question marked out of here.
Yeah. I'll show you a question mark. Yeah, you showed him.
Damn.
I'll hit him with the double.
Oh, damn.
There's actually a lot riding on this one, this race, because I think Guff has a win over both these guys. So
Yeah, I think it is quite a telling race, this one.
because I think Timbs has another race left after this, and so does Hamster. So this may be the deciding one.
Oh, this is Hamster's last race. Oh, Hamster
Hamster
is...
lost to Aventral?
I believe so.
Okay, so I believe then if Hamster wins this one, then
Hamster is out.
yeah, but if Hamster wins, I think that makes Timbs out.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's riding on this. Timbs has to win this one, and then has to beat Aventral.
Yes. And then it goes to average time. But if, because so far, Guff is 2-1, Aventral's 2-0, there's 0-2, and Timbs is 0-1.
Yeah.
So we could see, like, we could very easily see the
three-way tie.
first seed of this, wow, 0-2.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
The ramifications of it.
Oh, that's not the cleanest Smithers you want, but it'll do hopefully.
I feel like Timbs hasn't played clean this entire Homer 1 so far.
Yeah, even this let Hamster get right back in it. Hamster got a good hit, but he's gonna get out of this. Yeah, that was kind of slow, but better than Timbs. Let's figure out what the times are out of this mission because their timers are decent.
Yeah, so the fourth drop for Timbs was a 6:10. Oh, but they're going opposite ways.
Yeah, so let's just wait till the end of the mission.
I think Timbs is a couple of seconds ahead, and then Hamster's making slight errors as well, which both of them are making like slight couple of second here, couple of second there errors, and like Hamster there not getting walking on air, that'll cost him.
He got it, just didn't hold it long enough, I think, right?
Yeah, but because he ended up like on the ground, it does lose quite a bit of time.
Yeah, I feel like that defeats the purpose of even doing the walking on air or the backwards route.
These miniature cameras are an outrage. Spying on our women's dressing rooms, bathrooms, and locker rooms is unforgivable.
Like, I think if you don't do walking on air, the backwards route is like not even faster.
Where is the sexy footage?
Went too early, that's fair. I don't think the backwards route is saves time at all if you don't get walking on air, just because you then have to wait for cycles and stuff anyway, which is what you're trying to avoid.
I can no longer be the one who ends the prediction.
Oh, damn. Has been a huge ump on Timbs. Someone's want us to dump some points on a Hamster. This booth had a combined age of 394.
Yeah, I'm 18. The rest is X.
Wow. You're 18,
up,
but you've been in this community since 2014.
Yeah. Quite a young starter, to be honest.
Guys, his account, what, would you been 7 at a time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Discord.
Discord wasn't around then.
I'm gonna tell Twitch.
Fair. I was trying to find a rebuttal for house, but I can't remember what the word I'm looking for is.
Oh, Hamster uses a funny red square. Okay, so Tim's got into the thing at 8:47.
Amber, watch your fucking mouth, alright?
And Hamster is getting in at about 8:55. So there was about an 8-second difference there.
Both wasps for Timbs, let's go.
You really needed it. His coins were... His coins still are a bit slacking. 275 here. I personally don't like under 300.
I remembered the word I was looking for. House is the most posh showrunner I've ever seen.
Marge Simpson at your service.
Sweet.
I'm not British, okay? It took me a while to remember the word.
Harder than it is.
You
Was that the
couldn't
correct word?
remember the best Spice Girl, Posh?
Of course, you would refer to the Spice Girl. House feels like a representative of the working class. That's where you would be incorrect. This man is a tea collector. See, you're just making shit up, House. I have no idea where that is. That's not a real place.
No, it's a real place. Their football team sucks.
I didn't do it.
Also, Luton Airport, probably the worst one I've ever been to.
Everyone sucks but me.
If I had to rate airports, I think even the one in Malta would be above the one in Luton.
Let's do this.
London Luton is terrible.
Luton is just what people did in 2020 to stores. I'll be leaving.
You used
now.
to have to walk through someone's house to go to Luton games. Didn't just having a shower and somebody just walking past your bathroom to get to a game.
With one of those plastic horns.
Oh, let's go. The Amber front door warp. And Amber totally found. And it was all Amber. Got it.
So what you're saying is that your name is Houses.
I gotta get the... No problemo.
He's. Yeah. The plural for house is he's.
I'll get you, Bart, just like I got Charlie and Nam.
Afraid not.
Afraid so.
Afraid not.
Afraid so.
Housin'.
And your lightning fast wit.
It just sounds like a Simpsons character.
It probably is. Isn't that like Millhouse's?
You remember that
last
German
name or
kid?
something?
Smell you later, Stinky Gator.
What's Millhouse's last name?
It was Housen.
Millhouse Housen.
Oh yeah, I totally rule. Don't have a cow, man. Gimme.
I swear his name is like Milhouse Van Housen or something.
You got it.
Yeah, or like Van Houten.
Who knows? It's only Millhouse, who cares?
The children weren't meant to get this
That's my goat right there.
Your goat sucks, I'm sorry.
Fair.
Woo, nice one. All for Bart.
Millhouse Bart's friend. That's his last name.
$1. Sorry, Bart.
To be fair, it could be worse. House could live in Slough. And anybody who knows anything knows Slough is bad. Oh, you could live in Shitterton. Tunbridge Wells.
Whoa, one does.
Or Wetwang.
Just give me a second to catch my
Especially Gary, Indiana, Amber.
Does anyone else want to take a trip to
Whoa,
Wetwang?
wicked. That was totally awesome.
It just sounds like the noise a towel makes.
Oh my.
What twang?
Wetwang.
Ralph, we're
Like when you roll it up and snap it on somebody. What twang?
Yeah. The population of Wetwang is 746. So, you know, if we took the Shah Discord, we would, like, demolish the population.
You ate at a Culver's that is effectively in Gary. Do you only eat at places named after former and current Minnesota Timberwolves?
Isn't the only reason you'd want to go to Indiana, like Indianapolis 500?
What other places would there be named after Timberwolves, or just like that exist?
my ovaries.
There's definitely some Italian place named Rubio's. You can't tell me otherwise.
Gotta play ball.
So back to the race and on topic. Timbs is carving out a small little lead here. Nobody cares about that. West Virginia, Mountain Mama,
I
take
don't think
me
I've ever
home.
been to Indiana, Amber, but I've been to West Virginia,
Country roads.
and you can bet your ass the entire time we're driving through West Virginia, I sang me some John Denver.
Take me home to the place
Remember this being here before.
I belong.
Time to rock.
Staffordshire, Leicestershire, Wetwang, Tree Roads.
Hamster missing dirt jump, that's rough.
That is, especially because the black van has gone through.
Yeah, so he's gonna. This black man's gonna go the long way.
Hey, sprint.
Well, technically that's a short way. It's theoretically faster for it to go straight at Moe's as long as it doesn't get stuck.
Oh, hey, snake.
But the coins.
Well, yeah, the CPS isn't.
What a
taking
save!
into
That was
account.
a sick save.
Bring it on.
Yeah. So this is technically faster.
Not overall because he missed dirt jump, but
Oh yeah, yeah, but in that specific segment of the mission.
No biggie. Whoa, that was the
Oh, Timbs, no, ooh, that's not good. No, Hamster made a mistake and now Timbs made a mistake.
so very tired.
using the traffic sedan. Let's go.
Didn't really have much else. Realistically, could have waited for a taxi, but the sedan was right there, and you kind of just want to just go.
Woo, nice one.
So House is trying to seem posh when he's been to at least 2 United States.
I told you guys he was super posh, and then everybody just hunned me.
Yeah, I thought the taxi was over, although he's got to be very careful here.
Problemo.
The fact
was
he
he
didn't
not running
reset
his
his
car yet?
car, he is a Chad. Oh,
I
Hamster's
didn't even know
about
how
as strong
Germany
as,
had states.
Hamster is as strong as Balls Mahoney right there. Peace.
I've been to 3 Canadian provinces.
Gimme, gimme.
I've been to more regions of France than I have regions of the UK. I've been to all mainland regions of France. Haven't been to many of the overseas regions.
That place you just said, Tilbert, is one letter away from Canada claiming it. He's going for this vent again. Didn't get it, but sets him up for a decent cycle there.
I've been to Saarbrücken, if that counts, which I guess it does. I've also been to Luxembourg.
You guys want to see one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in the world? That's Vancouver.
I was going to Liechtenstein and Luxembourg.
Isn't it Liechtenstein?
I can say however I want to.
No, you can't.
I can. You can't
Literally
stop me.
spelled with a T in there.
Stop me. I have the right.
Happens everywhere in Canada, Amber. It's not just on the West Coast. I've been about 2 feet from a bear when I was a young lad.
I know I'm fat and everything, but there's no way to talk about me.
I definitely did not know you when I was 11. I'll tell you that much. Because
Also
that
not
is
fat.
the case.
I'm also not fat.
Oh, trust me, I know. Me and you are both built like those things outside of car dealerships.
I was gonna say a string bean.
We're built like Gumby.
Ah, we're built like Bailey's friends.
We're built like the tall dude on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Ah,
The guy who's based off of Wilt Chamberlain.
we're built like great basketball players, but we're not.
We're both built like Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, we're at least a combined weight of 30.
Is Axie too old for Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
You know what it is.
I think Axie got confused when I said Wilt Chamberlain. I think it was the basketball reference that threw him.
I have a younger brother, so
Never mind, I got a better one. Me and Axe are built like a sleep paralysis demon.
oh. We're built like forest giants.
We're built like oh, I got it. We're built like an Enderman.
We're built like Slenderman.
I was gonna say that. That was the first one I had, but I was like, I gotta come up with something else.
I am not a big basketball enthusiast. I know Kobe Bryant, and I know LeBron James, and I know
LeBron James. Bills.
Curry Man,
That's Curry.
and I know Big Shaq, or Shackers as I like to call him.
I told a guy in a rap battle the streets called him Meth Curry, and I thought that was pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Also, Timbs is having a very solid sellout here.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Dirk is one of the goats. So good. He's probably one of like 10 players I can name who stayed on the one team his whole career.
This car can take it. Well done.
Comes to American
who-
sports,
Breaker,
I'm
Do
an
you know who another
IndyCar
one is,
kind of guy.
Axe? Can you name another basketball player who played on one team his whole career? You said him.
LeBron James.
No.
Oh, his son, because he's only played for one team so far.
That's facts, I'll give you that. But who had a long career? You said his name already as one of the players you know.
Is this Shaq?
No.
I forgot who I said.
He played with Shaq.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Damn.
Fun fact, Kobe only ever played for the
Oh.
Lakers.
Oh, who's that guy? I just thought of someone.
You see my pointy-headed
What was his name? He was like probably one of the best ever. He's older
Michael
though.
Jordan?
Oh no, not Michael Jordan.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's it, yeah, Kareem. Yeah, no, I knew.
As a Toronto Raptors fan, J-Dubs, I have to agree. Vince Carter is one of the goats. I still remember when he jumped over that 7'1" guy and postered him in the Olympics.
I just had, for some reason, I thought his name was Kareem Abdullah, and I was like, no, that's not right.
I seem to be smell
There's some forgotten about goats if you go back in time, like Sharif Abdur-Rahim.
Him.
He was sick. He played for the Vancouver Grizzlies before they turned to the Memphis Grizzlies.
I know some of the older, like old players. My granddad used to show me
That's
tapes.
House is really good with older players. I'm better with like mid-2000s.
I'm better with my top 5 goats.
They invented an animal.
You know, I am big in the IndyCar scene. I love IndyCar and NASCAR and Formula 1. I know Amber loves Formula 1.
I know very few car racers, and one of them I only know because he had a funny name.
Who's that?
Dick Tracy.
I'm a big fan of Mika Hakkinen.
Amber has just figured out that the animal came first. Isn't that the guy from Cars? No. Oh, unless you're talking about Cole Custer, because that probably is.
Yeah, he was a Cole Custer.
Oh no, he's an American motorsports driver.
He has a very weak mustache. If he's the one I'm thinking of. Very, very weak mustache game.
Oh yeah, this guy looks like oh, what's that guy's name? He has the dog in all the newspaper comics.
Yeah, no, he's got a weak mustache game if he's the guy I'm thinking of. I'm not even gonna search him up, I'm just gonna say he has a weak mustache and I hate people with weak mustaches. Either have a strong mustache or shave. Hamster is not having a good time. 25 Part 1 is not strong at this level.
He looks like Dilbert. That's who it is.
Grandpa. So hungry. Need federally mandated breakfast.
Oh, that's a lie. I know 2 NASCAR drivers, and the other one I also know because he has a really funny name.
You know Juan Pablo Montoya?
No, I know the legend Dick Trickle.
I didn't want to mention Dick Trickle. Talked about him extensively the other day.
Lisa Simpson? Hello, Springfield.
Mario Andretti, that's a name that takes me back a little.
Cole Custer just sounds like an LA Noir restaurant condiment.
There is a doctor called Dr. Custard, and he might be my favorite person I've ever heard of.
There's a town close to where I am called Coldwater, and people used to go around and talk about this guy who used to live there named Dick Shrivels, because it was cold water. Everybody's a comedian. Oh, I'll go for the car bomb. Let's go! That was sick, Timbs.
Yeah, flabbergasted. That was awful.
What?
You know what?
Yeah, okay. I was about to say an even word. You went silent, so I thought I was doing solo comms.
No, I was just giving you a moment to think about what you've done.
I was gonna say, with how many people coming from that state named Dick, we should change it to Wisconsin.
Counterfeit designer jeans.
Just let that one marinate.
Legally sanctioned violence. Ain't it sweet?
One of my favorite, whoa, that was a fast car there from Timbs. But one of my favorite football players was called Paul Dickov. If you say it fast, it sounds like Paul Dickov.
My mom's maiden name in high school was Dicke.
Sweet forward momentum.
It was German, so it had an H in the middle. It was like Dick Hoop.
Dick Hoot.
Oh, that was a risky maneuver. There's parts German. Yeah, I am part German. That's why Towson and Tilbert are my dogs.
It's okay, there's a cricketer called Side Bottom.
That's somehow even funnier, Tilbert, than just Dick Out.
Chief Wiggum, let's just do this thing.
That was rough for Hamster. Is that just like Hamster's game? There's no fixing it? Because he's had some of the worst physical team.
Oh, Hamster got a personalized copy of Sharp for sure. We've all accepted it at this point.
His Alice in Wonderland ass copy of the game.
I like the font for his timer, it's quite nice.
Oh, it was Dick Out. So Dickhout was the maiden name.
What's her social security number?
First of all, not even her last name anyway, so that doesn't help you.
Okay, what's your social security number? We got your
We don't
mother's
have that in
maiden name.
Canada. Get fucked, idiot.
We don't have it here either.
Yeah, social insurance number here.
We have national insurance number here.
They give you a
And you-
card, and then if you lose that card, they're just like, hey, here's a piece of paper with it written on it.
Yeah, the only reason why I know my national insurance number is because it's on my payslip.
It's on my tax forms. That's the only reason I remember it. I might have to write it down eventually, because when I get to just over acting, my memory might start going.
Hello, Springfield.
That's even funnier than Tilbury. Yeah, it might have been Dutch. I thought it was German.
Could you come get
Do
me?
do do do.
Thank goodness for
Extra
saving
step
us.
and
I
do
need a
do
ride
do
here.
do.
Sorry, sorry.
Also, LP3, how was jumping in to racing for tournaments?
Oh, it was so much fun. I kept the streak alive. That's all I cared about. It was even better because I got to keep the streak alive and I didn't have to do 3 races.
It's a streak alive with an asterisk.
No, it's the streak alive. I participated in the tournament.
Colors up. I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Does anyone remember the French runner came in and was just like, oh, in 2 weeks I'll have sub 130 and streamed so much for those 2 weeks and then just never touched the game again? I miss that guy.
Depends. Amber, does Quebec count as French? If so,
And the guy Joe.
I know of another. No. Is Quebec?
Yeah.
Okay, then I know 4, if we count Quebec as French.
Chief Wiggle.
There was also a runner, and if you look on speedrun.com, his time on the leaderboards actually has the Quebec flag. U Chicago.
It was also Lovely.
People guys aren't gonna like that.
I'm like 99% certain Joe was Quebec.
Which is crazy, because he didn't have an accent.
Nice girls finish fast.
Which means either he was born in Quebec and moved to a different province later, or he was born in a different province and just lives in Quebec now.
Classes. Why, for a bit?
Oh, he managed to avoid it.
Yep, there's my favorite chatter name so far.
For some fun paint.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? That boat jump should not have worked.
Please don't nut in the Speed Simpsons chat. Can't believe I'm telling you this.
Excuse
Please
Did
do
you
not
have to
nut.
hover over, or did you know what that was?
What?
Did you have to hover over the emote, or did you know that was a nut emote?
It looks like a nut emote.
Thank you, Amber. I'm not the only one. I'm fucking shocked that boat jump worked. Ooh, I like that setup. That Hamster did. I might try that. The car bomb in Marge, the rare car bomb you get in Marge. He's taking it all the way with him for a souvenir.
Ah,
Fucking the British making words up again is crazy. I only know that word because of an episode of Recess.
well, indubitably, House is right.
He's appeasing to my heart. That's the second time, I think, on a donut truck that happened to Hamster.
I really should have worn
Hamster just got thrown about.
Sir, could you give me a lift? It's okay.
It's from, I forget what the episode is,
Need to take a nap. I hope
but it's when all the kids go on a field trip, and the teacher starts singing Knick Knack Paddywhack,
Give a dog a
and they
bone.
get to, yeah, and they get to number 13, and all the kids are, like, confused, and she's like, on my latrine!
not the car.
I'm looking it up. I don't want to feel like I manifested this, or Mandela affected this.
This is Democracy Manifest.
Recyclable.
I would like a succulent Chinese meal. Get your hand off my...
You've got... Everyone better stay out of my way.
Reminder, my antivirus is apparently not working, so I'm not opening any tabs until after this and starting my computer.
Nice.
I just went to go look at a website for a Recess episode, and it was like scan in progress, and I was like, closed.
Close it. You can restart now if you want. I got this.
Nah, I'm not leaving you alone with these people.
Why?
You're brainwashing them. Unless you're gonna do the shipping report, in which case I'll restart.
Oh, I'll do the shipping report.
Okay, BRB.
People have spoken. Hello everybody and welcome to the shipping forecast for today. You know how much you love it. I will start today with a new place. We haven't had this one before. I am going to choose at random. Ooh. Ooh. It's gonna be Trafalgar. You can go fishing in Iceland. Well, Iceland today, in southeast Iceland, the wind is cyclonic 3 to 5, becoming easterly or northeasterly 5 to 7 later. Perhaps gale 8 later in west. The sea state is moderate, occasionally rough later. The weather is rain later, fog patches. Visibility is moderate or good, occasionally very poor. I would potentially suggest not going fishing in southeast Iceland today, unfortunately. The weather in South Utshire, I can have a look for you there.
That's gonna cost me.
South Utshire shipping forecast is for northwesterly winds of 4 to 6, which may back to southwesterly at 4 to 3 to 5. Sea state is expected to be moderate or rough. Occasional rain is also forecast with good visibility, which may become poor. And that has been the shipping forecast. And if you want to fish, go to South Utshire. Thank you very much.
Perfect timing.
You're welcome. I've given the people what I wanted.
Now where do I go?
Welcome back, Old Man Yells a Cloud.
That was just for Amber, by the way. I know she
Amber
fucking
loves
loves the
fish.
shipping forecast.
Amber loves it. Amber's just a tsundere. She pretends she doesn't like things, but really, she
That's what
freaking loves it.
that's what Speedy Gonzalez says. Sundele, Sundele.
Sexy mommy needs a
What is wrong with me?
for a stick shift, but okay.
Why is Ty not a mod?
We are not doing that, Tilbert.
Ty Fuzzle, famously,
Timbs has the power. Tell him to restart his run right now. We've just joined chat.
in California is mod, but Ty Fuzzle 25 is not. Boo.
We live in a society. I'm sorry
This
I
is
died when I
democracy
opened everything back up and just saw in the Twitch chat and I was saying, oh boy, I can't wait to see if I can go fishing in Iceland.
I am so embarrassed. I'm gonna have to do something.
I recommended against shipping in Iceland today, but you can ship in South Utshire if you are interested.
Come back here. Nicely done.
I feel like there's been a couple Twitch chats during the Speed Simpsons where we use a lot of British words. I figure I'll take this time to point out a couple city names in Canada that are really funny. Moose Factory. The Balls Falls. If anybody could spell this, they get a gift sub from me. The word is Pentatanguishene.
F
And my personal favorite is Wawa.
A O F F. I win.
No,
For the last freaking time, tell me about the
that is
clone
incorrect,
circles.
J-Dubs. If somebody legitimately spells it right, I'll give a gift sub. Milk River? Have I? Oh, that's in Alberta. That's why I've never heard of it.
Grandpa, what does this have to
Okay,
do
but
with
there's a place in the UK called Boggy Bottom.
Right, now, the first time I rode in a water car. Okay. It was so
There's also
Yeah,
a
it's
place where
just spelled W-A-W-A, house.
Well, as I recall, it was sort of a
It's facts, Timbs.
thing, shaped kinda like a plant
I'm not sure if I'm allowed
with
to
a
say
little
this,
coming off it.
but there is a hill in Cornwall called
That sounds awfully
Brown Willie.
familiar.
There's also a city in Ontario named Cornwall.
That's it. It was on a bottle.
Does it have a hill called Brown Willie?
John Bart's memory.
Probably.
I had no idea.
Wah.
In order to say the city name, though, house, you got to put your hand over your mouth and repeat that.
Wah.
Wah 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 wah.
Just let me catch my breath.
Does the
It's
name
so
change
long,
in
Gay
July?
Bowers.
Safe and sound. Do my best.
I was gonna ask where that is, Tilbert, but it's right before the Y.
Need a Long Island iced tea. Slow and steady wins
If
the
you guys are not interested in silly names, you won't want to hear about Sandy Balls in Hampshire.
I swear I used to be a better runner.
Or Netherwallop.
There's a place in Newfoundland called Dildo.
There's a place called Barton in the Beans.
There's another one called St. Louis Doohaha.
Barton in the Beans only has a church and a postbox. There's also a place called Balls Cross.
Wow, there's one in Canada called Swastika. We're not going to talk about that.
There's also one... Oh, I found one where your mom lives, Bitchfield.
You better watch your fucking mouth, alright?
Okay. I want to apologize. Your mother is a lovely lady.
I found one that's named over what your mom loves to do. It's called Spread Eagle.
Everyone better stay out of my way. Look, no hands. Oh my goodness.
Watch your fucking mouth, eh?
Watch your fucking mouth, eh?
Get you
Hey.
evil buyers and distributors.
At LP3 one day we'll do a proper rival race where, you know, this is you. If we can sub 150 in that race, it'll be a miracle.
Oh yeah, both of us seem to struggle with that.
Which source again? Wow, a lot of people have pools.
Yeah,
Sounds like I just died. Yeah,
yeah.
My voice is... I feel like my voice is just gone in the last 5 seconds.
Okay, Mark, stick to the
Everybody, phone it in. He got COVID again.
And it's okay. If your voice goes, just have a nice glass of Dr. Pepper. What's the worst that could happen?
need some progress.
It's funny because you sound like how I imagined you look like. I'll stop.
Ah, a nice refreshing glass of Dr. Pepper.
No, seriously, are you good?
I think so. Did that cough help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like for the longest time there, you just sounded like you owned a crystal ball.
3 liters of water, that's too much.
No, that's probably pretty good.
No, Amber has a severe problem with over drinking.
So do I, but I got past the addiction.
She'll drink like 4 liters of water a day. Poor kidneys.
Yeah, who needs a water tower in their town when Amber lives there?
The only time you need to have 4 liters of water a day is if you're in Death Valley.
Which is funny because that's also what they call Amber's kidneys after 4 liters of water.
We bring down boom. That's what we do. We bring down boom.
Hold up. Alright, ladies and gents, I'd put Axe in timeout for a minute. Just me and you here with no Costco guys references.
We bring down boom. That's what we do. Forget I own. God.
You don't own anything. That's the power has gone to your head.
I can demod you right now.
No, you can't. You got to put it to a vote, buddy.
I don't. And I would. I said I could. Buddy.
You don't own anywhere there, bud. It took me 11 years to get here, Tilbert. Let me have this.
I'm not your friggin' buddy, pal.
Tilbert, you can take Axie's spot soon. He's almost at the retirement age.
Thank you. Come again. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. This is just between me and you. Random object.
I don't think we're adding any new mods anytime soon.
Facts, LT. I've done like two tours to get here.
Tim's
I got a
doing the
purple heart.
ESS.
Just between me and you.
You say that, but you definitely like vanished for years at a time.
Clean up in iron.
Yeah, those are my tours.
Like, you didn't do 11 years solid. You did like you and go, you come and go. Whoa.
Are you calling me a karma chameleon right now?
I am, yes.
That's crazy.
It's crazier when Karma lasted 3 weeks as a mod.
Even my fence for this.
Thank
True,
you.
we
Judah.
love LP3. I mean, someone's gotta.
Yeah, my mom doesn't.
It's alright, I love your mom.
Fucking walked into that one, didn't I?
LP5 cinema was the best.
That's what it was. It was LP5. Was the backup account I made.
Newcombs doesn't love you. Ah. I don't want to say I have favorites, but House might be one of my favorite chatters.
Yeah, no. I didn't know I told that story to you.
What are you thinking? Legitimate businessman social club.
I forgot that was when we were doing.
Taking on?
Were we just talking or were we doing comms when that happened?
Hello?
We might have been doing comms.
Hurry. Last time I left this store,
I said I texted my mom and called her Schnookums.
Hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me. Who put this here? It makes no sense. Oh, Shiva smiles on such
That's
a
what it was, yeah. I was talking about ordering speciale. I did. It was kind of ass. Just in case you were curious, it was not great. Cost me
Think
$80. Yeah.
If I text my mum calling her Snookums, she'd think I've gone crazy.
Yeah. Like, oh, the dementia finally hit.
Make them like it. I must finish quickly or Mr. Homer.
I do want to say, I'm not that old. The relative terms of life.
I know that copy pasta Tilbert, but it just reminds me of that character from 50 First Dates. 10-second Tom. Hey, my name's Tom. Hey, my name's Tom.
What in the heck were you thinking? Quickly! Oh, I feel like I'm coming.
For me, coming back for a tournament is like Goldberg coming back to have one last match for a championship.
My store will not
Yeah,
be
nobody
robbed more
cares.
than 4 times while I am driving around today.
It's an old man. Hey, it's gonna be Goldberg's last ever match, apparently.
Michael, it's your birthday today.
Never have I seen such a four-wheel disgrace. Oh, no!
10-second Tom sounds like a 2010 YouTube channel. That is tragic, Hamster. Okay, we're good.
In my youth, could I possibly get a ride? What in the hell were you thinking, son?
You say that, LT, but Ric Flair was actually incredibly racist.
Yeah, but how many old school wrestlers won, you know?
Jesse Ventura? You mean from the cartoon The Venture Bros?
Da Vinci Bros.
To get that out of my face.
Clean up the one.
I mean, they still are some of them, but you know. Especially if you go to like mid-2000s IWA wrestlers. Oh,
Greatest driver in all the land.
CZW. All the indie guys from like mid-2000s.
Better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
They have opinions.
They have something, alright.
I'm not gonna say too much unless they come
Baby
after
man
me,
fans.
brother.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest one. All the British ones are on a register too.
Yeah.
Like they work at McDonald's now.
No. On the Naughty Boys register.
That's funny because I think one of my favorite current wrestlers is British.
Oh.
Get out of the way!
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Will Ospreay.
Fair.
I do believe in Joe Hendry. I believe he's Scottish though.
Still British.
Nah,
Yeah.
completely different place.
No. Scotland is British. Is part of Great Britain. Therefore British. Yeah. Scotland
they voted to remain
literally.
British. Well,
Yeah.
looks like I don't care house. They're not British.
To catch my breath.
Who are?
People who live in Great Britain.
Nobody lives in Great Britain.
You're right, because Britain isn't great.
Exactly. But no, Scotland is part of Great Britain. Make Britain great again.
That's hilarious that it's an emote in your chat.
Such a good emote.
It happens so often that you just needed an emote for it.
It's one of
It's
my
like
favorite
LP3
emotes.
Sin Vroom.
Those two are the only two good emotes I have. It's a popcorn, I guess.
Hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me.
Is that your favorite Pokemon?
No.
Okay.
My favorite Pokemon is Weedle. See, Ty knew I was about to say Weedle. A bracket link? I believe so. Not sure.
Somebody got that on lock? Being might have it. Is that the right one? I must check.
My friend.
That's 2023, Ty.
There you go. The one I just sent is 2025. Apparently,
Vulpix is a solid
2020.
choice. I like
Apparently,
Ninetales, but the Alolan version of Ninetales is sick.
Yeah, apparently 2023 is still running, so I should probably check that at some point. Remember, it says no upcoming matches.
My favorite Pokemon is Delibird. That was almost a sick turnaround from Hamster, but garbage truck be garbage trucking.
Failure shames you. Yes, you.
Let's go, Timbs. Armor truck time. That traffic car almost fucked it, but he did it.
Oh, the events. You can just when it opens the spreadsheet, you can just click the 2025 one. It's not the most ideal, but it's not too bad.
What the hell were you thinking?
It still has what's needed.
Hasta la vista, suckers. Hey, let's
Although it's a fairly long mission, they're only one mission apart, which isn't terrible.
Not.
This town is going to pay for this. Possible service, could this be?
Oh, Timbs almost took off too soon.
Take us back to the hideout. I mean,
That would have been interesting.
So for those who don't know, the reason why Timbs is staying in that area for Armor Truck was destroying itself is because if you drive too far away, the area deloads. Therefore, the pole he's running into won't be there anymore.
behavior.
Therefore, he won't destroy himself.
Real disgrace. This is not
Okay,
good
nerd.
for my insurance.
Hey, so sometimes, especially when a chatter comes in and says, "Where's the bracket?" I'm gonna assume they might be new
Oh
to the
yeah,
game.
no. It was needed. I just wanted to be
Yeah,
a bit funny.
we've literally took the whole commentary to talk about nothing. I talk about one Simpsons thing. You're like, fucking idiot.
Fine by me.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4
Indubitably.
times while I am driving around today.
About word earlier and nobody cared.
Who put this here? It makes no sense.
All right, Goldberg.
You come back here. Mine, all mine. Why isn't anyone helping me?
Right, I am updating the tournament. The tournament should be up to date, I think.
Woo, nice one.
That's sick, Timbs. Not as much damage as you would like, and not like the super optimal spot, but that'll do.
I just know I'm gonna be blamed for this. All right, that was so
Didn't get
cool.
cutscenes skip, but doesn't matter.
Apu. Automan. No problemo. Oh man, this sucks. I don't remember this being here before. I don't remember this being here before. Careful, I lose easily.
That sounds like me.
Gimme.
I do that in stream too sometimes, like when I stream on my own channel. It's like I've been doing a run for a while and I see somebody join who I don't think has seen the game before, I'll start explaining stuff.
I've been commentating for so long, but everybody just lets me get away with it. But I actually am so bad nowadays.
Yeah, no. Me and House, we did like mission 1 and level 1 and 2 of like talking about the game in the race, and then by level 7 we were trying to come up with compound words where both the parts of the word were just the definition.
I was there for that.
I am the king.
Like, trust me,
Hamster.
I'm like the master of not.
Hamster having a bit of dementia there.
Yeah,
Barney,
Hamster's truck is fine.
you got it.
Not getting
Unless
that.
unless it's like a Ford, in which case I don't like the look of it either.
Oh, Tim's doing axi grind. Come on, let's go. Is he gonna do optimal axi or suboptimal? It looks like he's doing suboptimal. He hasn't gone for a phone booth. He's missing a couple of coins here. And he's missing that phone booth. Gonna
I think
finish.
You can't call the entire mission axi grind if they do it exactly like you. It's just that vending machine.
No. It's the entire thing. It's the entire like.
That's not
Hotel
how
motel.
the strat works.
Oh, the
'Cause I
strat is
hit
the
that
entire
phone booth
thing.
every time.
And
Man, this sucks.
I don't call it half of axi grind because I hit a phone booth.
oh no, but there's an optimal way to do it, and the optimal way to do it is to hit the phone booths. The suboptimal way to do it is to miss the phone booths. It's a long strat, okay?
Alright, bet.
Right.
You're not ready for how the commentary is about to devolve.
I totally rule. Bart Simpson at
Bro wants to be spam grind so bad.
time.
Hamster, it's not worth it. Maybe it
The
is.
axi grind was before the spam grind by like a year. Fuck. The spam grind is like 2 seconds. They do not correlate.
Yeah, an axi grind is like 2 seconds that you tried to milk.
say Axie Grind
Oh,
in 2003.
he did a mini Axie grind there. He got 1 coin out of the phone booth.
Let's go. That's a micro Axie Grind.
Yeah. Because nobody ever thought about hitting fucking phone booths till Axie came around.
No. I didn't say hitting with phone booths
I really need a new car.
was a Axie thing. The Axie thing is getting revenge and then like grinding revenge outside Questaloo and then getting Motel. However, you can make it have better CPS by like hitting the phone booths.
Wait till bro learns about Gibstack.
Gibstack. I have one thing. Let me have it.
Yeah, the Axie grind. You can't just pile on the phone booth. You're irking me.
No. The phone booths. Hi is the one who always harks on about how people like could get the phone booths whilst doing that route because part of a
I
route
is
is
a walking troll, dude.
hey, don't you insult my lover like that.
No problemo.
Andrew, that's such a dumb joke. I don't know why I laughed at that.
What's up, dog?
Not much. How about you?
I don't get it.
I just mean you joke a lot, Ty. So, him being like, well, Ty's the one. Well, I just assumed Ty's joking.
When it was timed and everything by Vapo, Vapo was like, if you get the phone booths here and here,
This,
it makes
oh,
it.
now it's Vapo.
Vapo was the
Man's bringing in
initiator.
all the experts to
This is too cool for school.
validate his route.
Hey, I even got David Dickinson in on this, and he said it was a real deal.
Whoa, wicked.
Well, I have hit up Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I show this laser
Did he
And,
mention Pluto again?
Believe me.
No.
Yo, lift. Now. Please. Principal Skip. You got it.
Some say Pluto is not a planet.
I'll educate you a new one.
Did he do a podcast with Ben Shapiro? I've lost a lot of respect for Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Is Ben Shapiro the one who thinks his sister is fit?
Yeah. Yep, I knew where that was going immediately. That is him.
Simpson style.
Take that.
Oh, this is too cool for school.
Timbs.
Which, like, to be fair, she is, but he can't say it.
Oh.
I'll educate you a new one.
All right, that was so cool.
He worked with him on something.
Fire in the
That's
hole.
tragic.
And if he doesn't believe me now,
You just don't say if family members like
Bart
Yeah.
Simpson at
attractive, you
It's
know?
just, that's weird.
Let's hit the
Yeah.
town.
Even if
That's
it's
a bad joke. I keep forgetting we're on Speed Simpsons.
even if they're step siblings, they are not attractive, okay, people? Okay? Yeah, we are on
Let's
speed.
make another bad joke. I don't know how far we can take this.
Amber's about to just be in our DMs, like, come on, bros.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know what you expected, Amber, when me and Axe were on here.
Oh my god, it's the man, the myth, the legend.
All mine.
Oh, it's Bamford. I do not know what that word means, House.
It's not quite the man, the myth, the legend, Scott Sterling, but Bamford is pretty good.
Eat my dust, dust eaters.
Is Scott Sterling the dude who took the volleyball in the head a million times?
Yes.
Okay.
And he did one with like for football, and we did many of
Yeah.
us.
Oh, awesome. Give it up for America's bad boy.
LT, I mean this with all the love in the world. Shut
If I
up.
played so many video games, I'd be in better shape.
Scott Sterling is a 10-time World Cup winner I had.
Dad,
Piece of cake. Cake.
fine by me.
Eat my dust.
Do you know what? We denounced incest. I'm also gonna denounce eating really loudly at restaurants.
Bart Simpson style.
I'm gonna denounce talking with food in your mouth.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna denounce that too.
Aw, loser.
What else are we gonna denounce? This has just turned into our pet peeves. A group of people taking up the whole sidewalk when they walk.
I don't have a cow, man.
Yeah, I'll denounce that.
Eat asphalt eaters.
Yes, we can denounce the Florida Panthers too.
I'm gonna denounce people not walking on the left side when they're like walking upstairs and they just like zigzags, and you just don't know which way to go across. You know?
I'm gonna denounce when people let their significant other, who may be female, walk closer to traffic on the sidewalk.
I will denounce that too. Yeah.
Oh, facts, Ty. That's the worst.
I'm gonna denounce those people who in supermarkets see their friends they haven't seen for a long time and just take up like half of the aisle and they never get a hint to move.
I'm gonna denounce people who go to Walmart and what they woke up in.
I'm gonna denounce people who go to work in what they woke up in.
That depends where you work.
Okay, I used to have someone who worked in the same care home as I did, who used to go to work in their pajamas for a night shift, and then they'd go home, sleep in those pajamas, and then come back to work in the same pajamas
Yeah,
when they're meant
I'll
to be
denounce
working
that.
all night.
I would like to denounce when people have to have the volume on their TV set to an even number. Like, grow up.
Yeah, the only number I don't like putting it on is 13, but I think that's more of a superstitious thing.
I knew I'd catch somebody with that one. Oh, hamster. No. You
So
can still
no,
make it. We're good.
that was crazy. Oh no, they openly admitted that they went home, slept in their pajamas, and came back, and we did it for 3 days straight.
It was like that when I got here.
I'd like to denounce
what?
people driving with the AC on when their windows work.
Well, the people who, well, I'll denounce the people who have both their windows down and AC on. Choose one or the
That's
other,
fair.
bro.
I just don't like the AC on because it's basically, oh, nice 7-2 from Timbs. I just don't like when people just do the AC and the windows up because that air from the AC is just coming from like the engine of your car. So it just makes me sick.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. I just think one or the other, you know? Both is greedy.
If it's the middle of winter and you have the heat on in your car, that's fine.
And then you've got to have the window open and crack.
Yeah. add a little pizzazz. It's like when you sleep with a big comforter and the fan on.
Yeah.
I'd like to denounce people who take the elevator when they have no reason to be taking the elevator.
I'm gonna denounce people who have to announce that they're there every single time they turn up to something. If we get it,
Yeah.
see you.
Or when people say the party has arrived when they show up. I hate that.
Oh, I hate those people.
Need to find piece of cake.
This is a pretty solid. Well, I mean, I should wait for 7.4 and 7.5 to be over first, but this has been pretty solid for Tim so far.
Yeah, it has. He's doing pretty good. I think he was so sloppy in the early game. You know
I'd
what?
like to denounce people who treat their cats and dogs like their children.
Oh yeah. Yes, denouncing. I 100% agree with House. Like,
Yeah.
good on you for like being healthy and fit. You don't have to tell me every time you go for a jog. If you
work, Timbs.
completed a marathon and like something like that, that's actually impressive. Yeah, I'll give you your dues. Don't talk about it for the next 10 times I see you though. You get 1 round of applause for completing a marathon. You get a well done and a high five for completing a half marathon. And anything else, you know?
What if they completed another marathon within the time you congratulated them for the first marathon?
Then good for them. They get another round of applause.
But we never give 2 rounds of applauses for the same marathon.
Exactly, very different marathons.
Oh, that was too easy.
Oh,
Gatekeeping,
Hamster was
you're
short
right.
by 1 coin, had to kick the tombstone.
It's pretty funny. The thing was, he like drove past it, didn't get a coin, and had to go back and kick it.
That's hilarious. Yeah, because it was knocked over. That's funny. Let's go, Tims. Tims is a wizard, because I have no idea how the heck he did that.
I'm going to denounce people who have one very niche thing in the game and go, oh, well, it must work because I do it every time. Even though if you look back in my videos, they never do and they're just chatting waffle.
I'm gonna go look at your last run, see if you did actually grind.
Hey, I'm not on about grinds. I'm on about like strats.
Oh, now we're moving the goalposts.
Hey, I don't denounce hypocritical people.
Can we not give time on and then just ban them for the rest of this race, please? Oh, it's rough. Hamster.
Oh,
Hamster, why? Yeah, I didn't know what he did, Ty, because the waist didn't blow up.
Bombs away. Sweet acceleration.
I'm a little mean speed thingy.
that didn't look like. No, he did not
He
get
didn't
jumped on.
Totally awesome, dude.
I didn't know Amber was a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. So.
Tickling my feet.
I'm gonna denounce healthcare workers who make it their entire life saying that they're brilliant because they work in healthcare and they love people.
That
You know
was
the
good.
ones, right?
Oh, sorry, I was laughing at Amber getting mad that I called her Five Nights at Freddy's fan.
Aw,
There we. Oh, Hamster, let's go!
let's go.
And blew up the car. That's tragic.
It used to be good.
Wow.
It's
That's a
over
GG for
now.
Hamster.
That's a GG. To be fair, Hamster, there was no stakes for him really in this match. Fair play on him coming out, giving it his best, you know?
Yeah.
I feel bad. Where'd you get that?
It's really commendable, like, when you, even if you know your hopes are done, just coming out and having a good time.
Well, it's about time.
I now see how you line that up, Amber. And I see why my attempt was absolute dog shit when I did it.
You boy, dick, hey, you suck my face. Da 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 da. You I hate. Eat my guts. All right, I'll work the pedals and you steer. I'm a lean, mean speed thingy.
I also heard Amber likes Five Nights at Freddy's. I heard she was like, she went to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie like 10 times.
I didn't even know there was a movie.
Your face. Here we are. Now give me a green pill. It helps with the screaming.
Yes, but it's funny yellow square.
Okay, that's a lawsuit. Where?
GG.
Solid run from Timbs, to be honest.
It really was. I don't think Hamster was beating that. Like, even if Hamster had a really good run, I don't think he was beating that, but GG. Timbs has now put himself into contention. It might all come down to average time.
It all depends on how Timbs versus Aventurel goes. Am I dumb? That might have happened. If Timbs wants to join for a little quick post-match interview, the
Hello.
legend of
Hello,
Morty.
Timbs.
I had no I closed Discord because I didn't want it to mess with my frames. I didn't know that Hamster DNF. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, he got it was 7.
7-2?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I mean, at least I'm happy that, like, because like the last time I was able to check the stream was what was it, crab circles? So I'm happy that, he didn't like DNF in like 4-7 or something, and it was just like, but
Yeah, he
Yeah.
missed
He was dead set on
7-2,
winning
went for it
Johnson.
again. Yeah, went for it again, missed it again. And you were close to ending, so I think he just GG'd.
okay, makes sense. I've unfortunate stuff for Hamster. Never like to see that, but I'm just like, I'm so happy that I was able to clean up after last round. Oh my god, I was fighting my demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could kind of tell in the early game you were kind of sloppy in the beginning of Homer 1. Like your gameplay just was quite like, I can't remember exactly, but you just made a few like errors that I haven't really seen from you before.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the office space was like you got the strap, but it was pretty slow.
yeah.
Stuff
It's
like
You
it's
just kind of
mainly
into a couple of things as well.
yeah. The thing about Office Space is like, I usually do the phone booth. I mean, not phone booth Office Space, but you do the reset. But like the risk reward on that is like really bad for me in like a race. So I've been trying to do like normal, but I'm not used to it. So I'm kind of like,
fair.
I'm surprised it was that slow, but yeah. Um,
Yeah, overall that was fun. I don't think me and Axie gave the two runners enough justice because we were just talking about random shit, but
yeah. Oh, it's all good. Did you guys peep the 4-2 car bomb?
Yeah,
yes, of course I did. I would never in my life.
you took that car all the way to Albuquerque.
Yeah, I was
I
like, you got a car bomb in 4-2, and he's taking him to the here.
yeah. That was crazy. I've gotten a car bomb and like in flowers and like a couple other weird ass missions to get it, but that's my first time in 4-2, so it was pretty funny.
That might be the first time I've seen one in 4-2, to be honest.
Yeah, that speaking of like, hamster like with 7-2, like I don't know if it was probably obvious, but I did not really practice out of balance before this race. So like everything was really scuffed. I cannot believe I
Yeah.
got the 7-2.
That 7-4 first attempt was not great, but the second one worked.
Yeah, barely. It worked either way, so it's all good.
7-5 was super clean though.
Yeah, that one,
You
I don't
must
know,
you must
like,
teach me that.
what's up?
I said you got to teach me that.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can teach you.
That was clean.
It's just that like 7-4 for me is I'm way less confident with 7-4 than 7-5 because like 7-4 like there is a lineup, but like 7-5 it's all lineup. So like
Mhm.
7-4 you got like the ramp and you got like uh all that
There's just
and it's
variables that can go wrong.
yeah lots of variables. I'll say that like I'm still like consistent enough to get 7-4 in a run, but like if I don't practice it, then I mess it up and it clearly shows. So
Yeah, that was a fun race.
I'm happy that it was fun despite everything that happens.
Yeah, up until that 7-2 as well. Hamster's run wasn't terrible.
It was a couple of minutes behind you, but like when you pulled out the 125, it was always going to be hard for Hamster to actually like win the race.
Yeah.
It does mean that you're still in the tournament. If you lost, you would have been out.
Okay.
This was
Now
definitely a
it's gonna
must
come
win.
down to you and Aventrell.
Yeah.
It's a three-way tie. If you lose, I believe you're out, and it would be Aventrell and Guff moving on.
Yeah. I feel like I think I would win the three-way tie because my average would be better, but I'm not sure if I beat
At
Aventrell.
the moment, yeah, I think so. But now that you got a 125, it's good.
Yeah, I think if you win against Aventrell, Guff's eliminated.
Damn.
But if Aventrell beats you, you're eliminated.
I bet.
So
We'll see how
Aventrell,
it goes.
it all depends on how Aventrell does.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, like if my in my race versus Aventrell, like I don't force like I don't fail 6-3. I don't like, do that thing with Marge where like she just gets in the car despite, clearly standing on it. Like
I saw that. I know you couldn't hear commentary, but you said that in chat, and I was like, facts, right? It's so much easier of a strat when Marge doesn't lose brain cells.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, at the moment, Aventrell has a 129.12 average, and Guff has a 129.56 average. So if Aventrell gets like a 131-ish, then and loses, then I think he's out. But if he gets like a 129 and loses, he goes through.
Yeah.
I bet.
So it's
Um
everything to play for.
That's gonna be a
oh,
fun one.
oh yeah. I'm excited. Uh Kane, California, Coach Kane. Supposed to like be in the VC with me this race and he was gonna like coach me or whatever, but wasn't able to show up unfortunately. Hopefully we'll be able to show up then. Big win for Team NA if I pull it
Let's
out, I
go
guess.
North America, baby.
You're
You're
Team Poland, Jamaica, whatever.
Let's go.
with the next race will be Homer Steele versus Kelvin
Oh,
tomorrow at 4 p.m. British Standard Time. For Eastern Standard Time, that would be 11 a.m.
It's actually British summertime. Thank
I
you very
don't care.
much.
It's British.
Yeah,
I don't. That's.
thank
I
you.
feel like I'm taking this joke too far. I love the British people.
Thank you everybody for showing up. I believe that's everything for today.
Thank you for the restream, Tilbury, and we'll see you guys next time.
bye bye.
Bye.